Hello, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing Friday. My name is Demulius. This is the Outer Worlds,
I
and
believe I hear Felix and Parvati
yep.
discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
So last episode we did a little bit more of the companion questing, and we're going to hopefully complete the one for Felix.
You watching Aether Waves last night? You know that slick-looking spacer from All My Colonists? They got her playing the Queen of the Marauders.
Do you think maybe I could borrow that sometime?
Okay. Let's go.
I've taken the liberty of having Sam clear up some floor space. We didn't really need that crate of toilet paper, did we?
I'm gonna assume we did. All right. So I guess we're going to Harlow's base. Yeah. Thought for a second that we were already there, but we're on the ground right now. So Felix Parvati. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Because you can buy stuff. And you guys just took this place over. Stack receipts. These receipts of payments made to C. Arlo above the board for freelance services, including our names self-praise target of Arlo's crew. They manifest on the sum value of the good address. Alright. So.
We need to have a word with Clyde.
What do you think about the evidence?
Looks like Trask was telling the truth. It's all there. Receipts for services rendered, payments, records, ship manifests. Clyde was a pirate for hire, and the board was paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic?
Yeah.
That ain't the point, boss. I feel like Clyde's been taking us for a ride. I don't want to believe it, but I need to know. Clyde owes us some answers. Something about this don't add up. And I mean to find out why.
Okay. Let's see if we can find some additional information on this terminal. No, by the looks of it, no. Okay. Let's go talk to the guy then.
What's the word?
Let's see what it says when we convince him that we did the job.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
Just told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Actually, you've been bought off, and I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
But when we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Not really, because you are a liar. Well, I'll let Trask rat you out to your own employers.
How should I know? But what the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
That's cute. Why don't you guys...
Everyone all right?
Yep. Shame that come to that. Builds all the things. Oh, Marlo, no. Oh, what's this? It's not stealing, technically. Okay, it kinda is, but you know, everyone who owned it is already dead, so... Wait, where's Felix? Oh, no.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Oh, you never really know what's going on in somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
But it'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Trask was the one in the right here. Why would you put him in the ground? Oh, well. Alright, so we looted the entire place. Now it's time to get rid of the guards that are on the outside.
What was that?
Nothing.
That was fun.
Okay, fuck it. We're not supposed to go there. Alright, so we looted everything. Time to leave this place. Oh. I thought it was the co-elevator button, but it was already down here. So, Terra 2 and Byzantium. Whoosh.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Paradise found.
we
Then at the
talk?
Byzantium. Oh, hello, Ellie.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And that is...
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
I never would have guessed.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
Okay, we'll go. Or, no, let's ask her to be level with us.
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it. Come on, I didn't leave home and become a pirate because I enjoy making responsible decisions.
Alright, fine, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
Good. Oh, we can ask her about Harlem, sure.
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Don't know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
True. Just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Fair enough.
See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in. You're not helping this scientist because you think that crackpot will save the colony.
Well, actually, I'm not helping him because I think he'll save the colony, but, you know, save my family and people and so. No, but that's not the point.
You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
I thought she was talking about herself. Never mind, let's go.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
But that's half the fun! Alright, so Felix, GTFO, and we're taking Ali. Alright, so this is Byzantium. Non-loading textures and all. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah, okay, it does look better once everything's finally done loading. So, freight port landing pad. Is that a... Oh, I thought... Oh, that's a workshop bench over there. Hello, can I help you? Or rather, can you help me?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, that would be me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
The Phoenix?
Yeah, that's my code name for, you know, our mutual friend.
Okay. And what's your code name?
I'm Golden Eagle.
Do I have a code name?
Yeah, I named you Cuckoo.
Oi! You can make cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep him warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Okay. There's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less
Afraid
protected.
not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Did you get me into the administrative state?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
You seem to be lacking that. Okay, let's be an asshole here, just for the sake of it.
Ha ha. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
That's theft, not reconnaissance.
Whatever. I'm better with bird terms.
Yeah, that's also debatable. How exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them. So colorful and distinct.
That's not what I meant.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh. Seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Oh, when they die off, that's a sign of something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
Yep.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Not really.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
But that's I think a very old psychological trick. You give the people the idea that you're listening to them, even though you're not. So that's pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all.
Wait, what?
But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
Oh, that sounds like a regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Well, that's how things go around Halcyon, in case you didn't notice.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing?
Everything.
After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
About your question, they don't fix anything here because they don't got any parts and they're tied by paperwork and corporate bullshit. So yeah, looks like you got work to do.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Much better. I prefer not being called cook. And I got a perk point on it. Well, let's take a look. This is only for melee, right? Yeah, melee damage. Wait. Okay. To killing enemy, you don't get weapon sway or penalty to accuracy. Huh. I think I'm gonna go with this one though. When you kill someone with a headshot, 25 of the damage turns into an AoE explosion, which is pretty damn awesome. Alright, so ministers, turn to ministers open there. Let's take a little looky around before we I love the episode.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
I can take a hint.
Wait. Maybe it's a good idea to do a quick save before doing this.
How'd you do that so fast?
I'm a regular kleptomaniac. Yoink. Nothing to see here, move along. Overdue for a segmentation. What segmentation? Okay, I'm fairly sure it doesn't do anything, but... Oh, invisible wall. Oh well, that's fun while it lasted. Alright, let's see. I think I saw a workbench earlier. Yep.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Alright. Jesus, this place is fucking coming apart as well. Christ. Okay, there's an elevator over here. And that goes to the street access. Retirees. Retiree.
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me.
Okay, I'm confused by this. What's all of this? Well, these people do look bloody old, so...
The law's really looking out for me.
Move along.
So you can't even ask anyone what's going on here. Who is this? Facial mask, skin cream. Okay. It was the last one. Yeah. Okay, I'm not quite sure what this is, but... Let's take a look topside.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
And we
never
don't.
really had new folks before, except the captain. It's kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
It'd be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong.
Want me to help you with that?
It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Okay, at the very least, things are a little bit less crap up here, by the looks of it. They even have janitors cleaning and preparing the place.
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
I know, we're rebel.
Finally get some excitement after all.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Anti-Creo's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 capsules of concentrated caffeine every time.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
I like where this is going.
Tell you what. You're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Ellie, maybe? Is working for a mad scientist guy?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
So just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Sure, I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Why do I get the impression that I'm being lied to, though? Oof. Jesus Christ, personal space. Okay, that's closed. Okay, that's closed. What about the cafe? Okay, that's closed. Wait, spread sighted? Really?
Anti-Cleo's pipe pouch. All of the benefits of smoking a real pipe, none of the messy cleanup.
Alright, so we reached Byzantium. And I'm not quite sure where we're supposed to go. Let's take a quick look. Oh, okay, that's a pretty big place. And I think that was the governor's palace, so it's actually not that big of a place. Let me check, is there a region? This is the region. Okay, it's just the city. Alright then. Okay, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And next episode we're going to explore Byzantium further. My name is Moonlight. I'll see you guys next time.